Hi there, everyone. Hopefully, everyone's get back to where they destination safely. And I know it's been a couple of weeks, so I purposely wait so that you guys settle down a little bit. I know that after a big travel, especially as intense as Daniel workshop, it can be a lot. So as I promised, I'm gonna share with you how you can put together the time lapse photos. All right. So first of all, let's open Lightroom and let's go. So here I am. It synchronized everything, including the AI setting, because I did some sky adjustment to bring a lot of that color. There was too much exposure on the sky. And once it's done, then we will export all of these files into a folder so that we can bring it into Photoshop. So how do we do that? Let's go into it. All right, so here we are. Now we have all of the photos edited or synchronized, the edits, right? So it's not the best, but it's actually not bad. There's a lot of smokes on the ground, and that was really cool to see that transition. Now, once you're here, I'm gonna Control A, so select everything, and basically we want to export it. So we go File, Export, or you could hit the Command Shift E, right? And once you're here, this is the settings, right? Basically, you want to put it in one folder, right? Make sure that you put it in one folder so it's nice, concise, easy to find. And you can start number from 1 or 100, it doesn't matter, but make sure that you have a sequence in here, right? So I put custom name and sequence. You could use other ones, file name, sequence, it's up to you, but make sure that it has the sequence number behind it. Now the next thing is that I put it in JPEG. The color space doesn't really matter. You could do Adobe, you can do sRGB. I do not recommend to export the full size, otherwise it'll take a lot of time. This is usually more than enough for social media, 3000 by 3000 on 72 ppi, right? So once you do that, I click the export button, and then we will import all of that into Photoshop. All right, so let's go. All right, so this is the last bit of it. So basically you want to open Photoshop and we want to put it all in here, right? So the first thing that you want to do is click open and then go into the folder. So here I am, I'm already on the folder, and all you gotta do is just click the first file and click the image sequence here, right? This is the most important part. Open. I like to keep it at 25 frames per second so that I have a longer video. Afterwards, I can, fasten that video later. But 25 frames per second give me a longer video. I would not go anywhere lower than 25 or 24. Excuse me. Sometimes I go 15, but I would do some other effects so that it looks smooth. If you don't have as many shots, then you can try 15, because then you have a longer, but usually it will look a little bit choppy. Yeah, so 25 second frame per second is good. And basically what it is that it will put 25 photo in 1 second and create the movement from each of those photos. So how that will look like, it will look a little bit like this, right? So it needs times to render. It takes a little bit of time, and I know that if you're in a Photoshop, you probably cannot see this. The easy way to do that is go to Window, go to Workspace, and go to Motion, right? This is probably how you would look normally, yeah, or even excuse me, or even photography. This is how my channel my layout usually look like. And if you want to go to the layout before, go into Workspace and then Motion, right? That's it. And once you're here, you go File and then Export, right? And Export, and then click Render Video. Yeah, just open it up, so you can select the place where you're gonna save it, change the name, and I would usually just keep it the way it is, right? So I have the 720 here. You could also go to the 1080. This is a full HD, right? And of course you could also export it as 4K, yeah, film 2K or 4K if you do export it at that resolution. So you can also do that, and basically click render and it will take you to the files. Alright, so here it is. The video is ready, and basically this is what it looks like. So unfortunately we didn't get much movement on the clouds. It would have been nice if we were to take it way early on and just let it take snap as those cloud transition. Unfortunately we didn't think of it that quickly. It's a big hindsight on our end. But this is at 1 speed before, and then if you increase that to 2 speed, this is what it looked like, right? So it's not too bad. It's nice that there is a little bit smoke and a little bit of haze on the back here, as well as a cloud kind of developing in there. And if you fasten it, that's what it looks like. So it's not too bad, right? When you fasten it, it doesn't look as as boring, especially right here where the cloud on the lower part, and then it rises, and then if you do back and forth like that, it looks like a dance. It's actually pretty cool. So well, there you have it. And this workflow will work with any time lapse that you do. Of course, with just the Lightroom, it is a little bit difficult to do transition like sunset, sunrise. But if you do during the day sort of thing, it actually pretty straightforward using this workflow that I just showed you. Well, happy time lapsing, and let me know if you have any question.